Welcome to my successful how-to videos. Sometimes some people in management say you need to sharpen the saw. So I need to take care of my loyal camera, 4K video filming, the Nikon A900. I am very happy with it. I've used it for now almost 4 years. I always have it with me. In the pocket, in my purse, whatever, in the car when I am traveling, which allows me to do the spontaneous videos that I am presenting on the CARANDTRAIN channel. Unfortunately, the battery door and the SD card, so the door for the battery and the SD card broke at the hinge. And I was very careful. I was suspecting that it would be a weak point. So I'm going to show you how to remove the back of the Nikon. Actually, I have already removed it. So I'm going to show you how to put it back together, and to remove it, it's the same thing, but on the other side. To change the door, the only difficult thing, and let me see if I can zoom. So I am a little bit handicapped because I don't have my camera. Well, as you can see, my camera is on the bench. So I am using the iPhone and a tripod. And I'm going to go slowly. You know, I don't like to film with the iPhone, even though my son is always saying you should film with the iPhone. So the only thing which is a little bit difficult is to put back the shaft of the hinge with the spring. The thing that I have noticed, the trick, is that I use the old shaft, the one that came with the broken door. So when I bought the new door, I bought it, by the way, on eBay, it came with another shaft. In case you don't have a second shaft, I recommend that you take a thin nail of the same size. And the idea here is, because it's very difficult to put the spring in tension while pushing, while having this other part, which is a second part which is moving, all that with your fingers. So what I did first is that I had this shaft almost completely in, and then I put the permanent shaft through the body of the camera. There is a hole here, and then I started to push away the substitute pin. I call that pin or shaft, and replacing the substitute pin by the one that will be permanent. So I'm going to finish the operation, and I apologize if I am putting my hands, but for me it's very important that I don't screw that up. So you see, I am pushing until, here we go, it's blocking, and then here we go. I'm going, and I apologize. I'm not even seeing that. I'm sure. Here we go. Perfect. You see, it went exactly where I wanted, which is here. So the good thing with the substitute pin is that it helps maintain the spring in its exact position. And now let's see. Yeah, you see, it's working well. So that's perfect. I am very happy. So let's go back to the purpose of the video, which is to show you how to remove the back of the camera. So the only thing where you need to be very careful when you do that is that you have those connecting wires here, and you don't want to damage them. You don't want to pull on them. So you need to be very careful. So by the way, I had prepared a set of tools that you need to do the entire job. You need only 3 things. You need a Phillips watchmaker screwdriver, this one, a little plier so that you can pull the pin, and I always like to have a small plate. Oh, and I'm sorry because it seems that, so let me start again. The tools that you need the little watchmaker screwdriver, you need the pliers, and I love to have a small plate where I am able to put all my screws. And then it's super easy. So let me again, I'm going to put it back, and you are going to see. Perfect. It's perfect, perfect, perfect. So you see all the screws, they are all here, and I'm going to show you where they are. Here, 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 here. And I did watch another video, and the guy was trying to remove the case without having located all the screws. So my contribution is to show you where are all the screws, one here, and then one here, and then 3 or 4 at the bottom. So now the only thing that I need to do to finish to reassemble is to screw all those screws back in place. I'm not going to do that on the video because there is no purpose. But if you are starting with the rear assemble body, what you need to do is unscrew with that Phillips screwdriver all those little screws. So you have 1, 2, this one actually is not necessary for me, it was lost, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we are going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And as I told you, I was missing one actually underneath that I've lost, so 9. So there are 9 screws in total to remove. So much easier job than what I was expected. I am very happy. I want perhaps to finish with the view of the camera. I can tell you, it's one of my best buys that I have ever made camera-wise. Actually, I don't know why, but I paid it about $160 as an open box on eBay. Never used, there was 1 or 2 scratches, that was it. 4K camera, 4K video, so which is very good for YouTube. Now the retail 4 years later, because when the hinge broke, I thought about replacing it. The retail use at 400, and there is nothing like that on the market. That slim, that compact, you can have that in your pocket. You know, if you are the kind of filmmaker, photographer, or video maker, and you want to have always with you a camera on you, with you, I think it's perfect. You know, it's not bigger than a cigarette pack size. So, and it's not heavy either. Perhaps the only thing is that compared to some of the Sony now that you can find on the market, it doesn't have a detachable lens, but the lens is very good. I would say the only defect that I can find to this camera is that there is no manual focus, so you are relying on the sensor to make the distance adjustment. And for me, sometimes it's a little bit of a pain. But other than that, I love it. And point being is that I repair the door because I want to continue to use it. If you have any questions, please ask them through the comment section. I always answer. And by the way, there might be an affiliate link in case you want to buy such a camera. So below the description, below the description. Again, thank you very much. When I say below the description, excuse me, I mean at the bottom of the description, or at the top of the description, excuse me, I am a little bit exhausted. So Thank you again, and highly recommended, and easy to remove the bag. That's the key word. Thank you very much.